Welcome to The Rugged Artist. In this channel, I like to take a scribble on a piece of paper and turn it into a piece of art. Well, at least I try. Here is a scribble. Well, let's see. I see a fish. I see an eye. I still see a fish. I don't want to draw a fish though. I want to draw an eye. Let's get started, shall we? So we want to draw an eye. You want to make sure you have the angles perfectly. So if you think about it, on this side would be the nose. So this is where you'll find this part right there. I don't know what you call it, so I don't know the anatomy terms for it. I want to increase this a little bit. Here's going to be the pupil, right there. Let's go ahead and make that a solid black ball. There we go. Alright, and eyes always have, again, I apologize that I am not into biology and anatomy by any means, but this is the eyeballs always have pretty lines in them. So too bad I don't have pencil or colored pen where I could actually make this into something better. Color. Let's go ahead and do a circle here. There we go. And I'm going to do a little bit more right here. Now, one thing you want to make sure that there's a reflection, because eyes are very glassy, so you can see reflections in them. And I'll try to make it look like it's coming from the eyelid. But one thing too, you always want to make sure that you have eyelashes. They're very, very important. To have eyelashes. It's kind of hard to do it sometimes from memory, but I can already tell you I'm not going to be happy with this drawing at all, which is quite all right. It happens. Put some big old eyelashes right here. Cover up that line. That's going to be probably women. A woman's eyes. We don't want to have any fake eyelashes on there, right? But the eyeball itself is actually kind of turned out kind of nice. And again, remember, I'm going to color this in. This is going to be where the reflection is. This is kind of difficult because I'm going to do a little perspective in the eyes. Actually, it's not turned out that bad. I do need to make it a little bit lower though. More. Do a little bit more around here. And here's the okay. So I'll make the highlight a little bit better here. Just, well, eyebrows are not always perfect, right? So eyelashes, excuse me. So just kind of sometimes overlap a little bit. And down here is going to be a little bit more. It's a little bit thinner underneath. It's not as thick in the bottom as on the top. So I want to spread it out a little bit here. Yeah, I'm not very happy with this drawing. Not at all. I'm not happy at all with it. But I'm still going to post it because sometimes you just have to deal with what you've done. Not everything's going to be perfect ever, so. What I'm going to do is with this eye lid, I'm going to make it a little bit more of a shadow around here. Yeah, this is not good. It's just not my cup of tea this time. Can't do everything perfectly. Add a little bit of shade in here. Because it needs to be shading and underneath the highlighting and stuff because it's where a lot of the blood vessels are. And again, it kind of gives you the perspective of It's not necessarily the prettiest thing, but sometimes you need to have some blood veins to. I think that's what we call them eyes, right? Our blood vessels. I need to make it look like it's rounder. I'll do more of the shading. Up here and fix this. And the one over here. Eyelid. Can be kind of frustrating, honestly. Okay. This is where it's harder with this pen because I really can't do the perspective I really want because you can't blend the shading at all. If you use pencil, you can use a piece of paper or a tissue or something to fully use for blending in the shading. So, I want the perspective here. Circular motion to make it and using pen, you really have to cover up your mistakes with your by sometimes drawing a little bit thicker shading. Because that's sometimes the best way. You really have no choice. You have no choice when you're doing it on pen. Because you can't erase it, you have to somehow cover it up. So either you cover it up or you throw it away. Which I'm on the verge of doing. This is not. Gosh darn it. What I'm trying to do now is just add a little bit of characteristics to the skin because the skin has pores and lines and from aging and everything, so that's what we're working on here. But this is the eyelid. Still needs to be worked on a little bit. And down here, on this side. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna change it. This is a little too much of a reflections would be a little bit smaller in my opinion. It would be different if it was. Yeah, that's good. So the main thing that you want to remember is that an eye, it's a round, so you need to make sure that since it's a big ball, you need to make sure that the shading and everything would represent that. So like this part right here is too low. You actually need to be a little bit higher. And down here underneath the eye, let's see if I just add a little bit more shading down here. And then it would actually, I guess, the sleep circles, or what they call them. Because that is actually really important. If you're drawing a full face, you want to have the right perspective. We're actually showing a full circle, if that makes sense. It's really important when drawing a face, because you don't want to have the eyes be just narrow and no depth to them. Now, as you can see, I am just covering up mistakes. That's all I'm doing. I'm covering up my mistakes with the pen. So this is not really that good of a tutorial in this regard. So the main takeaway is cover up your mistakes, because that is the most important thing. Make things up. Alright, let's seems to be a little better shadow, because it makes the eyeball seem a little more round. So we're making the eyelids better and more thick. There we go, that's looking pretty good. Eyelids have a little bit of mascara on them, so they need to be a little bit more thick. Stuck together. Well, it's shaping up. The drawing is shaping up a little better. Not the best, but it will do. Well, I screwed that up, didn't I? Do you see the screw? Now do the whole thing. Eyelashes. Okay, that's better. gonna wrap it up because I feel like I'm just gonna make it worse. And I'm just not happy with it. Not happy at all. Oh crap. My son is a really good artist. I think I should probably get some good color on this. See how the eyeball has been created. Right here, you can see the circulation. Circulation, is that even the explanation of this? The circle rotation of the pubic eyebrow.